welcome to class. My name is Shannon, and today I'll be guiding you through a 60-minute Vinyasa session. You will not need any props necessarily. However, if you would like to grab blocks, bolsters, pillows, library books, you're more than welcome to utilize anything throughout the practice that you feel would help support you or keep you grounded. For now, we'll go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat. Coming into a hero's pose, if that's all right. If it's a little bit too much on the ankles or the knees, you're welcome to find Sukhasana, just an easy cross-legged position. All right, and when you're ready, we'll go ahead and settle in. You can roll the shoulders forward and back. Maybe nod the head from side to side, shifting the torso, maybe creating a little bit of a movement here, forward and back. And finding stillness when you're ready, allowing the palms to turn up or down, whatever feels most natural for the body. Closing down the eyes. Offering yourself the next few moments here to settle in. Noticing the sounds around you. Maybe it's the whirring of the fans. Noises from the kitchen. Just any external sounds. That your attention is drawn towards. And then allow those noises to not necessarily fade into the background, but just become part of the natural humming of the world around you. Allowing them to be a part of your experience. Begin to notice the temperature of the space. How it feels on your skin. Your body's natural response to the environment. How it feels to become more aware of your present state. As we slowly journey inward. Noticing where you are in relation to the space at large. And sending that awareness downward towards your shins, your ankles, tops of the feet. And feeling the presence of your mat below the body. The connectedness to the ground. And allowing the lower half of your body to become a bit heavier. Soften the belly. And lean slightly into your back body to align the shoulders over the hips. Begin to lengthen through your sides, allowing the heart to rise and the shoulders to drop. Relax the arms. And take the tip of your tongue behind your top front teeth, allowing cheekbones to relax downward. Giving space in the neck. Spending a few moments here. Starting to stretch your breath from your center all the way towards the sides of the body, top of the crown, the base of your spine, down towards the joints. Allowing your body to unfold with the breath. Gently opening little by little, becoming more awake and aware. Take a full inhale. Exhale to sigh. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Please turn your chin downward. Just slowly flutter the eyes open. Walking the hands forward, spreading the fingers wide, taking a moment to ground a little bit more. Make your way into a tabletop position. You can extend one leg back and the other, kind of increasing or reintroducing the blood flow into the knees and the ankles. You're welcome to keep your eyes open or maybe close them down once more, starting to shift the body about, moving any which way, shape, or form. It doesn't really matter what it looks like, starting to tune into the idea that there should be a little bit more emphasis on how it feels and where it feels in the body, the sensations that present themselves as you begin to shift into different asanas, different transitions. Just give yourself some time to inquire and to explore. Using this time to link a little bit more with your breath, harmonizing breath and body and breath. And then when you're ready, we'll make our way back to stillness, finding a tabletop position. Spread your fingers a little bit wider and lift out of your shoulders, starting to engage the arms. Let your low ribs together and feel your belly draw in and up as you actively push the shin bones down. Elongate through your sides, full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. toes round, swallow the front body, chin to chest. Inhale to cow, belly down, heart high. And exhale, round cat pose. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Tabletop when you're ready. Push your left palm down. Inhale, reach your right arm up, gaze up. Exhale, thread the needle, slide the right arm underneath your left and extend your left arm forward. Option to tap the fingertips. Here for about 5 cycles of breath. Allowing the belly to remain soft. Gazing into the right shoulder, relaxing the jaw. One more cycle of breath. And sliding your left hand back, plant down, inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, release. Other side, inhale, lift left arm. Exhale, thread the needle, sweep your left arm underneath the ring. Roll onto ear and shoulder. Right arm extends forward. Again, option to tent the fingertips if you'd like. And take a moment to notice what happens with your back toes. If your toes have turned inward, maybe you can bring them back out again so that they align with the knees. If that's really uncomfortable, you're welcome to just allow the feet to land wherever's natural. Directing your breath into your left shoulder for 5 full cycles. And exhale, release. Take a full inhale. Down dog, exhale, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Lifting the hips up and back, bend one knee, then the other. And allowing a few moments here to, again, create a little bit of space for exploration. Nodding the hips from side to side, you can open and close the mouth, shifting the jaw. Maybe lift one heel, then the other. Just noticing the response of the body as we make our way into first bit of an inversion of class, or maybe a second inversion. And once you're ready, we'll find a static downward facing dog. Check in with the hands once more. Index fingers are forward. Create a really firm foundation. Actively push your palms down as you lift out of your shoulders, lengthen through your sides. Hug your belly into your back body and turn your inner thighs back just slightly. Take a big inhale. Through the nose, exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift to your toes. Exhale, bend the knees, find a pounce position, diagonal line from your fingertips through your sides and your hips. Inhale, plank pose, shift forward. Exhale, deepen the knees. Inhale to plank. Exhale, shift back. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shift all the way forward. Exhale, lower the knees. Full breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Toes and heels together. Slide your hands a little bit further back. Bhujangasana, inhale in the chest. And exhale, release. And again, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Tuck your toes, inhale, table. Exhale, active child's 3 cycles of breath. Keep your hands as they are. Really engaging the arms and turning your biceps in and up. Hug your belly into your back body, active pelvic floor. And curl your chin into your chest, cat pose, inhale, round forward, puff up. Plank pose, exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog, 3 cycles of breath. Think about inhaling from your hands up through your arms and exhaling down your legs through your heels. Engaging the quads, holding for 3, 2. Inhale, lift your toes. Exhale, lower heels. Inhale to toes. Exhale, heels. Inhale, lift your toes. Exhale, step forward towards your hands. Feet are hip width distance or maybe a little bit wider. Deep into the knees and grab your opposite elbows, ragdoll. Gaze is through your legs, softening the jaw and the ears. You can stay or sway from side to side, just noticing the weight distribution in the feet. And again, the different sensations that come about in the backs of your legs. 5 seconds of breath. Find space at center to your full inhale. Exhale, release the fingers. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale, halfway lift. Uttanasana, exhale, fold. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale, rise, circle, sweep, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. Allowing the eyes to close down. Ground your feet into the mat. And as you press energy through your feet, think about feeling or receiving that energy back. So igniting the legs, the thighs, engaging your bum and lifting out of your waistline. Stretching through your sides, relaxing the shoulders down, and lifting the ears a little bit higher. Getting really strong Tadasana or mountain pose. And from this steady, grounded space, take a few moments to set an intention for your practice. It can be a word, a phrase, a definition, or maybe a dedication. Whatever it might be, use your breath as a vehicle for your intention. So as you continue to stretch your breath, visualize your intention spreading throughout the body, slowly illuminating from inside out. And see if you can gather your intention in your heart space. Allow it to stir a little bit longer. circle sweep, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, plank pose, stepping the feet back. Slight protraction of the shoulders as you lift up a little bit more. Think about driving your pubic bone towards your collarbone so you're really firming through your center space. Take a full breath in. Through the nose, exhale. Big inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Baby cobra, inhale. Release, exhale. Tuck your toes, inhale, table. Exhale, active child's 1 cycle of breath. Curl your chin to your chest. Inhale, cat pose, round forward. Exhale to plank. Big inhale. Down dog, exhale. 3 cycles of breath here. Really ignite the arms, shift more weight towards your heels. Last cycle of breath. Inhale, lift to your toes. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat. Feet are hip width. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Circle sweep, inhale, reach up. Exhale, undulate mudra. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, folds. Halfway lift, inhale. Plank pose, exhale, plant the palms. Full breath in. Exhale, lower down. Baby cobra, inhale. Release, exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Tuck your toes, inhale, table. Exhale, active child's 1 cycle of breath. Chin to your chest, inhale, cat pose, round forward. Exhale to plank. Big inhale. Down dog, exhale. Holding downward facing dog for 3, 2, gaze forward, inhale, step forward. Exhale, folds. Feet are together, hips down, Utkatasana, inhale, chair pose. Pausing here for a few moments. Take a peek at your feet. If you cannot see them, see if you can slide your knees back a little bit more. Really activate through your hamstrings as you ground your sit bones downward. Finding more length out of your waistline as you ignite your pelvic floor. Chest rises. Back body weight. Drag your arm bones a little bit higher. Full breath in. Exhale, folds. Halfway lift, inhale. Plank pose, exhale, plant the palms. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Steady breath, steady body. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Warrior 1, inhale, rise up. 5 cycles of breath. Taking a few moments to land, so quite a bit of distance between your feet. If you'd like to wiggle your right foot out a little bit more to create space for your hips, you're welcome to do so. Now as you plant through the feet, feel your left ribs shift forward just a little bit, so the hips are square-ish. And then extend your arms up towards the ceiling, thumbs back, fingertips high. Connect to the space just below your navel and lift up from your center line. Chin is away from your chest. Sink a little bit lower into the front knee, indulging the lunge. And directing your breath into the back of your left foot. And taking about 2 more cycles of breath. Take your gaze towards the ceiling, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Up dog, inhale, gaze up. Down dog, exhale. Holding for 5, 4, hips are high, 3, 2, step your left foot forward, inhale, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1, arms high. Right foot lands at a 45-degree angle. Again, long stance. You're welcome to wiggle the left foot out. Secure the outer edge of your back foot down as you send your breath into the back of the right leg. Arms are fully extended up towards the ceiling. If you need to take them a bit wider, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, arms shoulder width. Right rib cage pulls forward a little bit more. Stay connected to your center. Left knee hovers over the left heel. Active back body. Maintain maybe 2, 3 more cycles of breath. Lift out of your waist, inhale, gaze up. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Shavasana, inhale. Adho Mukha Shavasana, exhale. Allowing your breath to not only sustain the asana, but also power and sustain the transitions. Taking as much care and consciousness into each transition as you do the individual asana. Being mindful of the flow and the bridge between each. Let's take 2 more cycles of breath. Charge the arms. And lift up onto your toes. Inhale, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale, Utkatasana. 3 cycles of breath. Perhaps you can sink your hips just a little bit lower this go around. Shift weight into your heels. And as you magnetize the inner thighs together, take notice of the outsides of the thighs. Can you simultaneously wrap your outer thighs back as you pull the inner thighs together? Reach forward through your fingers and up through your thumbs. Last breath in, gaze up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step your foot up, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, warrior 1, step your right foot forward, reach up. Pause. Option to bring the hands together, crossing the thumbs, gaze up towards the hand. However, be mindful, if your palms are pressing, they're not just hanging out, they're really firmly connected. The shoulders are awake, and the arms are a little bit longer. Find more depth in the front leg. Last inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, option to keep the right leg lifted. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot steps forward, inhale, warrior 1. 3 cycles of breath. If you did so on the other side, hands together, thumbs cross. Anchor through the outer edge of the right foot and sink low into the lunge. Right side body comes forward. Arms active, gazes up. For 5, 4, 3, big inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Holding for 5, 4, hips are back, 3, 2, inhale, step forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Chair toes, inhale. Exhale, folds. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, step or float back, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, lift your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Flex your right foot and spread your toes. Rather than height, think more so alignment. So turn your right inner thigh towards the ceiling. Stretch your fingers and your left heel away from one another as you charge the belly. Full breath in. Exhale, step your right foot to your right thumb, high lunge. Inhale, arms carry you up. Pausing here for 5 cycles of breath. Take notice of your back heel. See if you can pick the heel up a little bit more, and then reach your right knee forward. Yeah. Driving the thumbs back, fingers up. Stay connected to your center. Ears are higher. Last breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin your left heel down and open up through the arms. Squeeze all 10 fingers together and take your gaze forward past your front hand. Realign the shoulders over the waist, arms parallel to your mat. Then take a moment to close the eyes. Grounding down again through your feet and feeling that active energy through the legs. Drawing your belly in. Engage the arms just a little bit more. And sink 1 more inch. Last cycle of breath. And start to flip your palms upward. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten front leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior 2. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale, reach up. Exhale, right forearm softly lands on the right thigh as you extend your left arm forward. Left palm faces down, just slightly. Rolling the left side body back. Lightness in the right forearm, right palm faces upward. 5 full cycles of breath. Diagonal line from the tips of your left fingers all the way through the side body and down through the outer edge of the back foot. Push firmly through the front heel. Last cycle of breath. Reverse warrior, inhale, stay low, reach the right arm up. Exhale, chaturanga, window your hands down to the ground, step your right foot back. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 3 cycles of breath in downward facing dog. Last cycle of breath. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Pausing here, all 5 of your left toes face downward. Stay awakening arms and active through your right leg. Press firmly through the heel. Turn your left inner thigh up for 3. Full breath in, 2. Exhale, step your left foot to your left thumb, high lunge. Arms reach up on an inhalation. And pausing for a few moments. Taking some time to notice the little nuances of the left side versus the right. And perhaps you can sink a little bit lower into the front knee. Maybe reach back through your right heel and then lift upward. Squaring the hips so that you're lifting evenly out of both sides. Lift up from your shoulder girdle, ears are higher. Last breath in. Exhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Spin your right heel down, open the arms. Squeeze all 10 fingers together, gazes forward, past your left hand. A lot of depth in the front knee, if that's available. Warrior two is actually quite challenging, so be mindful of your breath. Allow the back foot to become firmly rooted, and then push through your left heel as you sink lower into the lunge. Stay lifted out of your waist, and light in the heart. 3 more cycles of breath. Begin to straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Twice more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up. Exhale, carefully place the left forearm to the left thigh, reaching the right arm overhead. We create a lot of extension here, squeezing all 10 fingers together. Dig your left heel down so you're a little bit further out of the hip rather than sinking downward. Then roll the right side body back, chin is away from your chest. Few cycles of breath here. Then leaning into the smoothing of the breath. Holding for 3, 2, inhale, reverse warrior, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 3 full cycles of breath in downward facing dog. Again, think about inhaling through your hands and allowing that inhalation to travel up your spine, exhaling down the backs of your legs and through your heels, bringing a little bit more weight towards the backs of your feet. Separating the shoulder blades, and relaxing the jaw. 2 more cycles. Right leg rises, inhale. High lunge, exhale. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the legs and arms. Exhale, warrior two. Twice more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Adding on, exhale, right palm plants the inside of your right foot. Extend your left arm overhead for extended side angle. Right knee is directly over the heel. Rolling the left side body back, chin is away from your chest. If your palm does not meet a surface, you can push your fist down to the ground or maybe put a block underneath the right hand. 5 full cycles of breath. Stay planted through the outer edge of your left foot and active through the inner thighs. Nice full breath in. Exhale, plant your left hand down, pick up your left heel, inhale, twist. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Push firmly through your left hand, lifting out of the shoulder, squeeze the inner thighs together. Last breath in, roll the right side body back. Exhale, Vashisthasana, spin to the outer edge of your left foot, and step your right foot to meet the left. To modify, lower the left knee and shin down, keeping your left toes tucked. Maybe lifting that back leg. Otherwise, Vinyasa, reaching the right arm straight up, squeezing the inner thighs together. Option to extend the right arm forward, cinching into the left side body and elongating the right. Holding for 5, 4, 3. Last breath in. Exhale, lower the right forearm down to the ground. Squeeze the outer edge of your right foot as you reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. And squeezing left fingers together. Allowing your left hip to be directly on top of the right, rather than opening that towards the ceiling. Firm push to the right forearm. Hold for 5, 4, 3. Big inhale. Exhale, forearm plank. Lower the left forearm down to the ground. If you'd like to interlace the hands, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, forearms parallel to one another. Fingertips face forward. Big breath in. Exhale, lower the knees down. Hero's pose. Slide your hands back, coming onto the shins. Give yourself a few moments to regulate the breath and to find center. So we can move from this place of very soft yet strong understanding of the present body. Drawing breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Gentle hug in the back of the throat. Squeezing the inner thighs together. Last breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale, Adho Mukha Shavasana. And taking 5 cycles of breath here. Really allowing the body to find a bit of stillness in between the sides. One more cycle of breath here. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Exhale, high lunge, strong step forward. Inhale to rise. Exhale, warrior 2. Straighten front leg, inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, reach your left hand forward, plant the palm to the inside of your front foot, and extend your right arm overhead. Quite a bit of depth here in the hips. Then utilizing any props if you did so on the other side. Dig your left heel down, stay out of your left hip. Chin is away from your chest. See if you can begin to spiral your right ribs back. We're here for 5 full cycles of breath. So a lot of space for integrated strength, both in breath and body. Belly is engaged. One more inhale, gaze down. Exhale, reach your right hand forward, plant the right palm down, pick up your right heel. Inhale to twist, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Stay lifted out of the right shoulder, hug the inner thighs together. Strong breath in. Vinyasa, spin to the outer edge of your right foot as you step your left foot back to meet the right. If you modified on the other side, please lower the right knee and shin down, maybe lifting the back leg. Otherwise, left foot is on top of the right, cinching through your sides. Work your top arm just a little bit more. option to reach your left arm overhead. And very strong push through the right hand. Lifting out of the shoulder. Hold for 3. Big inhale, 2. Exhale, lower the left forearm down to the ground. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. And reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Holding for 5. 4, reach your tailbone back. Squeeze the bum. 3. Last breath in. Exhale, lower the right forearm down to the ground. Forearm plank. Squeezing the space below your navel all the way up towards your collarbone. Holding here for 5, 4, 3. Last breath in. Exhale, knees down, hero's pose. Slowly slide or walk your hands back towards your thighs. Palms can face up to receive a little bit more energy, or palms can face down to circulate and ground within. Just allowing whatever comes natural to you. Taking your gaze forward towards the top of the mat so that there's a little bit of a lowering of the chin. Grounding through the lower half of the body. And taking a moment to ease into your breath. Steadying the breath and steadying the body. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, circle the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. And taking 5 cycles of breath here. Spread your fingers nice and wide, firm push, lift out of the shoulders. Maybe you can bring a little bit more weight towards your heels, so much so that the toes become light. Really feeling that activation in the quads. Spread your shoulder blades. And take 1 more cycle of breath. Right leg rises and hand. Knee to nose, exhale, curl and bring your forehead towards your knee. Gaze is in, flexing the front foot. Push firmly through your hands. Hold for 3, 2, 3-legged dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot forward, warrior 2. Spin left heel down. Inhale, left arm lifts you up and over. Only here for 1 cycle of breath. Awesome. Begin to straighten the front leg. Flip your palms to face the side. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, Trikonasana, tilt the torso. Actively push the back of your right hand into the front leg, squeezing all 10 fingers. Lift both kneecaps and stretch through your sides. Crown forward, tail back. Actively push the right big toe down, almost like you're swallowing through the sole of the right foot. Last cycle of breath. Reverse triangle, inhale, reach your right arm up, gaze up. Exhale, keep your legs, windmill your hands down to the ground, and step your left foot towards the width of the mat. Plant your left palm to the inside of the right foot and stretch your heart forward. Inhale, revolve, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Again, take care to notice what's happening in the outer edge of your left foot. Can you ground back down, feeling the activation through your thighs? Wrap the outside of your right thigh back and stay present in the front foot. Last inhale. Exhale, take a peek down. Take your left fingertips forward. Revolve to half moon. Elevate your back leg. Keep your left foot flexed. Push firmly down through your right foot so you're out of the right hip. Hug your belly into your back body. And perhaps you float your left fingers, reaching equally through all four directions for 5, 4, 3. Last breath in. Exhale, lower the left hand, find a twist. Step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Full breath in. Vashisthasana, exhale, step your right foot to meet the left. Reach your right arm forward. Hold for 5, 4, 3. Big inhale. Exhale, bring your right forearm down to the ground. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Reach your left arm up. Hold for 3, 2. Last inhale. Exhale, forearm plank. Step your left forearm down. Big inhale, adding on. Dolphin dog. Start to walk your toes up towards the elbows. If you'd like to interlace your hands, you're welcome to do so, creating almost this triangle shape, allowing the elbows to stay directly underneath or in line with the shoulders. Being mindful of the shoulders as you move into dolphin. So if you find that the fingers or the hands separating is a little bit harsh, you're welcome to interlace. Maybe playing around with both options. Lifting higher out of the shoulders as you step your feet even further forward. Holding here for 3, 2. Lower the knees down. Slide the hands back to your thighs. Palms face up or down, gazing towards the top of the mat. Strengthening the breath, drawing in through the nose and out through the nose. One more cycle. Inhale, circle sweep, reach up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 full cycles of breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Again, bring a little bit more weight to your heels, so much so that the toes start to become light. Maybe even lift off of the mat. Belly to back body for 3, 2. Left leg lifts, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Again, flex your left foot. Squeeze the knee in, hips are squared. Round the upper back for 3, chin to chest 2. Inhale, 3-legged dog, stretch up. Exhale, warrior 2, step your left foot forward. Inhale, right arm leads you up and over. Pause for 1 full cycle of breath. Last inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Turn your palms to face away from the body. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, tilt Vinyasa. Actively push your left big toe down. Anchor both feet and roll the right side body back. Crown and tail stretch away from one another. Active inner thighs. You're welcome to gaze towards the side or turn your left eye towards the ceiling. 5 cycles of breath. Strong lower half of the body. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Step your right foot towards the outside of the mat. Plant your right palm down, stretch your crown forward. Revolve triangle, inhale, reach your left arm up. Always an option to micro bend the left knee or Maybe bend it a little bit more if you need the space in the back of the leg. Hollow your belly. Reach your outer left hip point back. Chin away from chest. For 5. Lift out of the right shoulder. 4, 3, 2. Take a peek down at your front foot. Step your right hand forward. Revolved half moon. Elevate your right leg. Belly to back body. Reach your back heel a little bit further behind you. And stomp your left foot down to lift out of the hip. Option to begin to elevate your right hand and reaching in all 4 directions evenly. For 5. Knit your low ribs. 4, 3. Last breath in. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Step your right foot back into a twist. Gaze up, inhale. Vajrasana, exhale, step your left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, stretch your left arm forward. Hold for 3, 2. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, lower the left forearm down to the ground. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Right arm reaches straight up. For 3. Inhale for 2. Forearm plank, lower the right forearm down. Again, an option to interlace the hands. Last breath in. Exhale, dolphin dog. Walk the feet forward. A little bit of a difference here. So if you'd like to come down onto your knees, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, listening to the sounds of my voice. From a dolphin dog, we're moving into a chaturanga. So kind of like that peak-ish transition in our practice today. So from dolphin dog, the modification is we'll take an inhale, exhale to lower the knees down. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, modify chaturanga down to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. That is the modification. You're welcome to try that a few times. Otherwise, we'll start in dolphin dog. And we'll take a big inhalation. Chaturanga. You'll lift the forearms at the same time. Shift your weight forward, lower halfway. Up dog for an inhale. Down dog for an exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, dolphin dog. Full inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, dolphin. Big breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Hold here. Easing back into the breath. And we'll lower the knees down. Knees are nice and wide. Slip your sit bones back towards your heels and take your elbows towards the width of the mat. Turning the hands in, stacking the palms, lowering the forehead down to the ground. Taking a few moments to really amplify that grounded energy in the body. Hips are heavy, belly is soft. You can always nod your head from side to side. That brings a little bit more ease, a little bit more comfort. way back to stillness. Start to stretch your arms forward, spread your fingers nice and wide. Root your palms, inhale, lift the torso halfway. Exhale, slide your right arm underneath the left, rolling onto the right ear and shoulder. Option to stay here or wrap your left arm on the small of your back. Not trying to force the bind, so allowing the left forearm to be heavy on the back body. Closing down the eyes. More cycles of breath. If the left arm is bound, sweeping the left arm out and then reaching the left fingers forward. Inhale, right palm comes towards the top of the back. Child's pose, exhale. Take 3 cycles of breath here. When you're ready, root the palms, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, slide your left arm underneath the right, rolling onto the left ear and shoulder. Left palm faces the ceiling. And if you did so on the other side, you'll wrap the right arm around the small of the back. This will increase the weight in the left shoulder. So rather than really working into the bind, just allowing the right forearm to be heavy. Last cycle of breath. If you have the bind, sweep your right fingertips out first, and then extend the right arm forward. Plant the palm, inhale, left hand extends forward. Exhale, child's pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Tabletop inhale, shift forward. And then bring your knees underneath your hips and start to shift from side to side. You will walk your knees forward. Shift your feet to the left or the right. Come down onto your sit bones and make your way forward towards the top of your mat. You bring your hands to your knees, feet are hip width distance. Extend your arms forward and elevate your chest. Magnetize your heels towards your bum and really activate the legs. Hold the belly in, skyrocket the heart, take an inhale. Exhale, lower for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, lift a bit. Exhale, lower 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, lift a bit more. Last time, lower 6, all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Extending the legs nice and long, reaching the arms out wide, taking up as much space as you can. And slowly start to bend the knees. Bring the soles of your feet down to the ground and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Begin to reach your knees towards the chest, interlacing the hands around the hamstring or your shin through the triangle of your legs. Nodding from side to side. Again, noticing that increase or decrease of sensation in the outer hip. Pausing at kind of your sweet spot. And then reach your tailbone forward and ground the upper back. Keeping the right foot flexed. Pressing the right knee forward. One more inhale. Exhale, release the grip, lower both feet down to the ground. Other side, cross your left ankle over the right thigh. Interlace the hands to the triangle of your legs, same or similar grip variation as you did before. Rocking from side to side. And find stillness when you're ready. Melting the upper back downward, rooting the entirety of your spine. Subtle opening across the collar, shoulders away from the ears. Left knee reaches forward. carefully release, lowering both feet down to the ground. And then wiggling your feet towards the width of the mat, sliding the knees in, reaching the arms out wide. Relaxing the inner thighs. And scooching your feet hip width distance, reaching the fingertips forward towards the heels, and maybe walk the feet in a little bit closer. Take a full breath in. Bridge pose, exhale, elevate the hips. Actively push your palms down, arms down, engaging the hamstrings. Breathing into the front body as you expand, lifting the heart a bit higher. 5 full cycles of breath. Last inhale, Patha. Exhale, lower down. 1 cycle of breath. Big inhale. Bridge pose, exhale. Option to stay here or walk your arm bones closer together, interlacing the hands underneath you and pressing the outsides of your hands downward. Dig the heels down, all 10 toes down. Energetically pull your heels towards your knuckles. Can you lift just a little bit higher for 3? Big breath in, 2. And slowly separate the arms, rolling vertebra by vertebra down. This time extend your arms up overhead, big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Legs up the wall pose, extend both feet up towards the ceiling. And taking your hands, tucking the thumbs underneath the bum just a bit, allowing the elbows to come a bit wider. Rather than pushing your feet up towards the ceiling, allow this to be a little bit more relaxed in the legs. You can close your eyes. If you have a different inversion, like a headstand, maybe a supported tripod, any inversion variation, perhaps you'd like to work on dolphin into a Panchamayurasana or a handstand, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, we're hanging here in legs up the wall pose. And spending about 10, 12 cycles of breath. Slowly bend the knees and hug the knees into the chest. You're welcome to rock from side to side until you rock all the way on to your left. We'll make our way into a Sukhasana, pressing the right hand down, slowly lifting up and crossing the ankles, finding a comfortable, very steady seat for Nadi Shodhana. Nadi Shodhana is alternate nostril breathing. If you haven't practiced it before, there are 2 channels that we work into for Nadi Shodhana, which is a pranayama practice. Below your navel, we have below the navel. The inhale travels up the left side body through the left nostril, and the exhalation travels down the right channel, right side. And then the inhale will travel back up the right side, and the exhale will travel down the left. That completes one full round of Nadi Shodhana. For the right hand, we'll create a Vishnu Mudra. The index finger and the middle finger will push into the palm. The thumb will be out, ring finger out, pinky out. And this is the hand and the fingers that you'll use to gently block the passages on the right side and the left side as you move through the breath. The left hand will find a Gyan Mudra. Back of the hand comes towards the knee, index finger and thumb together. Lean slightly into your back body. Right thumb carefully closes the right nostril. Inhale through the left side. Close the left side with the ring finger. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close. Exhale through the left. Inhale through your left. Close. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close. Exhale through your left. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2. Close the left. Exhale right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Close right. Exhale left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Close. Exhale left. 5, 4, 3, 2. 5 more rounds on your own. If you'd like to keep the count, you're welcome to do so. One more round. Relaxing the right hand down, Right index finger and thumb press gently together. We'll turn our palms to face down, keeping that connection of index to thumb. Relaxing the arms, keeping the eyes closed. Just allowing the breath to find a natural rhythm. Rooting your sit bones firmly down, finding a softness in the belly, lengthening through your sides as you reach your heart up, relaxing the shoulders, lifting the ears. Spending some time here with your breath. Continue to elongate the spine. And you can continue to follow or trace the breath. Or perhaps you release the conscious breath. Just pausing in stillness. Allowing yourself to unfold. bowing inward. Final Shavasana, slowly make your way back down. Allowing the body to take up as much space as you'd like. Relaxing the arms, the legs. And once you arrive at your sweet spot here, you'll take a full breath in, fill all the way up, stretch your breath. Hold. Take one more sip. Exhale, release. Body melts. Allowing gravity to ground you down. Really soften and wash over the front body. Final Shavasana. expansion and contraction of your lungs. Wiggling the fingers, maybe the toes, opening and closing the hands. Circling out your wrists, nodding your head from side to side, opening and closing the mouth. If it feels right, reaching the arms up overhead, taking a full body stretch, inhale, find length, and exhale, release. Hug your knees in towards your heart. Rolling on to your favorite side into the fetal position. Resting your ear in your bicep. Pausing in that in-between state. Savoring the rest for a little bit longer. And press your top hand down, slowly making your way up into Sukhasana. And taking as much time as you need to get there. And once you arrive, rest your hands in your lap, closing down the eyes. Feeling the support of the mat below you as you root your sit bones down. The spine is nice and tall, relaxing the jaw within the ears. Noticing how it feels to be upright once again. Cadence of your natural breath, and the sensations that are present throughout your body. Bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And taking another few moments here to locate your intention, noticing how and where it manifested within the body. Honoring the space that you created. Extending gratitude to the physical body. Extending a little more patience as well as grace to yourself. Rooting into who you are and how you are in this moment. Gratitude to your practice.